Hey there, fellow G.I. Joe nostalgic aficionados. Welcome back. David Eon in the Open by Chance Vintage Toy Museum, playing with my toys, as it were, in a manner of speaking, because I did have some recent pickups. It's been a while since I've been able to do a G.I. Joe journey and add anything to the G.I. Joe collection, and I had some ARAH era pieces, 5 of them, that I picked up at the recent retro toy swap this past weekend, and I am going to show them to you, and I'm going to try to work them in here. I do have a little bit of space right there. I'll see what I can do. And they are down here. They are down here on the floor. I've got another APC. You see I already have 2 of them over there. And I love this vehicle. It's one of my favorites, actually. And anytime I can find a decent APC that's complete, that's a good price, I'll grab it. And you see this one is complete. It's got both of the straps for the seat compartments, commonly referred to as the seat belt. Everything is here. So really nice. And this was a really good price. So I'm happy with that. And I'll be working that in. I also got the Thunder Machine, which is right here. And this is also complete. The grill and the antenna are in the bag down there, as well as Thrasher, who also has his lacrosse stick. See, here's the other pieces. So I'll find a place for this as well. I've got another Mobat. That's the Mobat right there. But this is the Canadian Mobat with Steeler. You see right there. Oops, kind of. There we go. Canada. That is the Canadian Mobat. And it is working. Steeler is missing his gun. So I do need, let me get him in focus. There we are. I do need a gun for Canadian Steeler. But he does have the visor and helmet, and the Mobat, of course, is working, and he has his file card. I also got that vehicle, which I forgot its name again. For the life of me, I just keep forgetting what that thing is called. And so, yeah, help me out in the comments section. Small piece, it shouldn't be too hard to work it in up here. Got my Terradrome and G.I. Joe headquarters and mobile command center. And again, there's some space on the wall here that I can work with, as I have loose and boxed pieces. And then there's this. And I have to say, there's a little sad news here. I'm less excited about this than I was when I bought it, because this is supposed to be complete with the exception of Lift Ticket's microphone. Here's Lift Ticket, right? You see he does not have the microphone. Unfortunately, that's pretty common with this figure. I can accept that. But this was supposed to be complete otherwise, and it is not. It is missing rotor blades. There's only 8 rotor blades there, and there should be 10. So it is not complete. And they were stacked up in here. I was assured it was complete. I thought I had given it a quick count. My fault. I should have taken the whole thing apart. I should have pulled them all out. Buyer beware, right? Buyer beware. So now I have to track down 2 rotor blades, unfortunately. And here's the missiles and the fins. One of these does appear to be broken. One of those tabs, you see it's missing, which I did not notice before. And I'm looking, I thought I had looked at these more carefully in the bag. I don't see a piece floating in there, so it was already broken. It's not like it happened in the bag. And I think it'll be okay otherwise when I put this together and try to find a place for it. But now I'm reluctant to put it together because I have discovered it in fact is not complete. So I'm upset about that. That it's not as complete as I believed. Again, I probably should have gone ahead and pulled the whole thing apart instead of trying to count through it without, you know, I didn't want to mess anything up. Everything else is in here, the guns, the seats, you know, whatever, the wheels. But as you can see, there are only 8 rotor blades. So I'm probably not going to put this together now. I'm going to wait until I have 2 more blades, and then I'll assemble it. Because otherwise there doesn't seem to be any point. And I'll just put it on the shelf. I'll stick it on the back of this shelf temporarily. So, because otherwise I don't know where I'll put it. It's going to be cumbersome anyways because of the blades. It's kind of like the General here. It's kind of too big to put anywhere. You know what I mean? Unless I had another big shelf, like where the Terrordrome and the GI Joe headquarters is situated. But these, you know, they don't take up too much space when you consider, as you see there, I've filled them up rather nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and work a few of these things into the shelves and see how that comes out. Okay, so I've worked them in. There is the 3rd APC. It's the one all the way on the right. There's the Canadian Mauler. There's the Thunder Machine. And Adder, right? The Adder. I always forget. The Cobra Adder. So far. And that's just where they're setting for now until I can rework this. Eventually I'll probably pull the mask out of here and put it somewhere else. That's all I have for mask. I don't have a lot. I like the line, but you know, I can only do so much. And there is the Tomahawk sitting on the shelf down here because for the time being I don't know what else to do with it, at least until I find 2 more blades. And then maybe I'll put it together and set it up somewhere. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to display it just yet. But yeah, I mean, I still got a good deal, honestly. The price, because I bought everything as a lot from one vendor. But again, expecting it to be complete and finding out that it isn't, and then finding that one broken piece also, very frustrating. So what do you think? Working it all in here, and eventually as we get back, this is room 2, and when room 1 has its slat wall system up, which is what's being used here to display these shelves, that's the type of system this is, you see, like in a retail store, then I'll be able to work a few more things into that other room and open up some better space so it doesn't feel as cluttered. But hey, guys, what do you think of my pickups? Tell me about it in the comments section down below. Please do give the video a thumbs up if you got something out of it. You have any recent pickups that you thought were really interesting? Any good luck, any bad luck? Tell me about it. So if that's it, then what more can I say but thanks for watching, and we will see you again soon.